There has been literally tons of comments in my comment section basically asking me, hey, when do you think that Kawaki is going to eventually come to the anime, or when do you guys think that Kawaki is pretty much going to be introduced in the anime? And of course, I understand the concern. When we seen Kawaki day one, he automatically garnered a lot of fans. A lot of people were kind of interested in his character, and of course, it's been over 78 weeks and we still have no sight of Kawaki in the anime. Now in the manga, I feel like this is what really compounded this want for Kawaki, mainly because in the manga, we see a lot of interesting things going on with Kawaki. We know Kawaki is basically having a great time with Boruto and Naruto right now. A lot of people want to see it animated, and of course, same here. I do want to make this clear, this is just my opinion. I don't have any connection with the writers of Boruto or anything like that. This is just my opinion about what should happen, what I want to happen, and also trying to be as realistic as possible with these expectations. Now, first things first I want to talk about is the Mitsuki arc. Of course, before the Mitsuki arc even started, we were already warned that this arc was going to be a very long arc. Whether it was good, whether it was bad, that's up to you guys to decide. In my opinion, I feel like it's still very interesting. I do want to see the ending of it, but we do know it's going to be a very long arc as of right now, as it stands right now. The Mitsuki arc isn't ending in 1 or 2 episodes. It's going to be some time. In my opinion, I feel like the Mitsuki arc is probably going to end around 83, 84, something like that. If you guys don't like it, I get where you're coming from, mainly because you guys do want to see Kawaki. Maybe it'll end 1 or 2 weeks before that, but just know it's not going to end in the next episode. I know some people were asking me if it was going to end in the next episode. Now, the next episode isn't the climax. And in terms of the arc after that, I feel like the arc after that is probably going to be a very good arc. Some people are probably going to like it much more than this arc. And in my opinion, I feel like the next arc is going to have to be the Urashiki arc. And I'm pretty sure you guys know who Urashiki is. Some of you guys probably forgot about him mainly because he wasn't in the anime for so long. But Urashiki is still out there. Sasuke is currently actively looking for Urashiki. So something's gonna have to manifest off of that. Not only that, they did tease some dialogue with Urashiki of him talking. He's basically saying that he'd have to eventually confront Boruto and get Boruto because Urashiki is pretty much a little bit scared about his dojutsu and what he could possibly do with it. There is also a possibility that Urashiki knows exactly what Boruto's eye is and he wants to stop it before anything gets too overpowered with Boruto. So it just looks like Urashiki is a little bit concerned with Boruto, and it looks like he's going to take some sort of step to stopping Boruto very soon. I do think it's going to be after this arc. Now I'm going to say this, I hope it is going to be after this arc because Boruto is going to be setting up like a tiny filler arc in between big arc. I do consider the Mitsuki arc to be a very big arc, so I probably won't be surprised if they do set up like a 5-episode mini arc in between these two arcs, but I hope they don't. Now the Urashiki arc I feel like is going to be the next big arc. The arc after that, I feel like that's going to end up being the Kawaki arc. If you'd ask me how long I think the Urashiki arc would be, I'd say it should last around 15 episodes at max, which means it could end sooner, it could end later than that. But if I'm going to add in a sort of buffer between the Mitsuki arc and the Urashiki arc where Boruto and everybody's just chilling out, they're just waiting for the next big arc. Naruto had these episodes, Naruto Shippuden had these episodes, and also Boruto are known for these episodes. I would expect the Urashiki arc to be over around episode 95 to episode 100. Now episode 100 I feel like is the perfect base mark for the Kata arc to start. If you guys don't know what the Kata is, it's basically the group that has Kawaki. At this time it would be perfect to introduce the Kata. It's a great base mark, episode 100, and not only that, it would give a great buffer to the manga because the manga would be about 5 or 6 chapters ahead of what it is as of right now. So it would be a great buffer. It would be a perfect time for the arc to start right there. In my opinion, I really don't think a lot of people want to see the Bandits arc. That's the arc where we've seen all the trading cards and Boruto basically going after this big boss. I probably can't show the picture because I can't put manga in my videos, but it's just a big boss that Boruto is going after. I don't think a lot of people would be interested in that. They might add it mainly because it is in the manga, but here's the thing, I feel like a lot of people get this a little bit confused in terms of the manga and the anime. A lot of people feel like everything that's in the manga has to be in the anime, and that's definitely not the case. The Boruto manga is going on a different path than the Naruto manga. Everything that was in the Naruto manga, or mostly everything that was in the Naruto manga, did make it over to the Naruto anime, and of course people would think that would translate to the Boruto anime as well. I'm telling you guys, it is not for certain that we will see that arc. It might just be another situation that brings up the Kata organization and then we get introduced into Kawaki. Now here's the big thing about Boruto and why I feel like that arc could possibly not be there. The biggest part about the Bandits arc is the fact that Boruto activated his Karma Seal during that arc. It was like a tiny bit of activation. It really didn't do much. It actually hurt him when it did activate. It took away his Rasengan. I feel like that could possibly be added in the Urashiki arc. There's been a lot of speculation that Urashiki knows about the Kado organization, and not only that, it would only make sense for Boruto's Karma Seal to activate versus another Otsutsuki member, and Urashiki could possibly be that. I feel like something can happen in that Urashiki arc where Urashiki does eventually give some sort of intel about the Kado organization, mainly because he probably knows who they are. If you guys don't know, in the manga, it was there the Kado organization has a lot of knowledge about the Otsutsuki clan, because at one point it seemed like they were very annoyed with Momoshiki and Kinshi when they did attack the Hidden Leaf Village. It was like they foiled their plans or something. But of course, the guys didn't say anything about Urashiki, which means that Urashiki is possibly on their side, or it just means that they of course didn't plan for Urashiki to be in the anime. I know there is that gray area where, you know, Urashiki is not in the manga at all, but it could just be a great segue into the Boruto writers making it seem like Urashiki and the Kado organization were in cahoots all this time. And of course, we can get the information, as I said, from Urashiki about the Kado organization, and then we get into the Kado organization like that. I feel like that would be a perfect way to implement it. I'm pretty sure everybody here does not want to see another arc that has nothing to do with the Kado organization or Kawaki after the Urashiki arc, and I do agree with that. But I want to turn this over to you guys. You guys let me know, when do you guys think that Kawaki is probably going to be coming back? As I said, I don't have a direct phone line to the board to writers or anything. This is just my opinion and what I feel like should happen, and probably a little bit what I want to happen. But let me know what you guys think. It's been your boy Baara B, and we out.